May 2, 1961, a day like any other. People woke up in the morning, and the children were getting ready to go to school. The adults were also getting ready to go to work. But something in the air wasn't right. It was around 6 in the morning when suddenly the ground started to shake. Not an ordinary tremor, not the kind that ends after a few seconds and everyone breathes a sigh of relief. This one lasted for several minutes, and the walls cracked. The ceilings collapsed, and the power went out. The phone lines were down. People were screaming and running outside. But they still didn't know that what had come was just a warning. An introduction to the main disaster that was yet to come. That night, no one at home had a restful sleep, and moments kept coming one after another. The ground kept shaking and then it would fall silent. People stayed outside under blankets in their cars or set up tents right by the street. Many also said it was over, that was all that had passed. But on the 3rd of May, at 3:11 in the afternoon, a deep sound, a heavy feeling, and the flash of an earthquake began, one of the largest earthquakes in human history. Not 5 seconds, not 10 seconds, not 1 minute. For a full minute, the ground started to crack open. Houses collapsed one after another. Bridges broke. The ground rose in some places and sank in others. Rivers changed their courses. Mountains settled and people were just running. Destruction was everywhere. The smell of debris was everywhere. But that wasn't the whole story. On the southern coasts of the country, the seawater receded. Sometimes mudflats and dry land remained, and some were surprised and went forward to look, while others just shouted, "Come back, it's a tsunami." A few minutes later, waves several tens of meters high, fast and merciless, at speeds over 700 kilometers per hour, left nothing, from the species to the doors and roofs. Everything that had remained intact in the earthquake was now submerged. But the ocean did not stop there. 15 hours later, the tsunami reached Hawaii. People had no chance to escape, and 10-meter waves washed over the streets, killing more than 600 people and destroying an entire city. Of course, 600 people at that time, many more. 22 hours later, when Japan's warning sirens sounded. But it was already too late. 130 people were killed there as well. Thousands of homes were destroyed. Ports, docks and boats were destroyed. And then in the Philippines, they were unaware that a tsunami was coming. Dozens of people died there as well, and coastal villages were submerged by the tsunami, which then reached New Zealand, Australia, and even Russia. Ships were crushed. Docks were broken. People were fleeing and the tsunami circled the globe. This was not just a wave. This was a roar from the depths of the earth. In Chile, more than 2,000 people were killed and 2 million were left homeless. Entire cities were wiped off the map. Some of them, even the ground literally shifted. Scientists said the Earth's axis of rotation shifted slightly. Even the day became a bit shorter. The earthquake that shook the world came from beneath Chile, but its roar echoed across the oceans. And that day only one truth became clear. When the Earth decides,
there's absolutely nothing anyone can do.